Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. As you guys can tell by the title, the WBC, the World Boxing Council, has ordered this fight. They have ordered Errol Spence to defend not just his WBC title, but as well as his WBA and IBF welterweight titles against his WBC mandatory Keith one time Thurman. To those who don't know, the WBC, the World Boxing Council, currently has a convention going on right now. Where they're deciding a bunch of things that involves the WBC in the sport of boxing. Michael Benson tweeted about it, as you guys can see. He said, Michael Benson, who writes for Talksport.com, said that the WBC have now officially ordered Errol Spence to defend his WBA, WBC, and IBF welterweight world titles versus Keith Thurman next. If you look at the rankings, at 147 pounds, that's not 147. 147 pounds, Errol Spence currently holds all the belts except for the WBO belt, and Keith one-time Thurman is the number one contender for the WBC title, dropping Virgil Ortiz to number two. Keith Thurman came back with one fight against somebody he was expected to beat, and all of a sudden he's back at number one. So anyway, at the end of the day, I'm excited for this fight. I want to see this fight. I hope we get to see it. I know a lot of us would much rather see Spence versus Crawford, but right now Crawford has a fight coming up against David Avanesyan. While I guess Crawford does his thing with Avanesyan, Spence does his thing with Keith Thurman, and hopefully, if Spence wins this fight, or Keith Thurman, the winner of this fight will fight Terence Crawford in the near future. Errol Spence is coming off a win against Jordanis Ugas from back in April. Only fought once this year. Did not fight at all last year, mainly due to the accident he suffered. If you guys remember. No, actually, why didn't he fight last year? Because I think the accident happened after, I think it was a Sean Porter fight, right? I can't remember. I'm blanking. But anyway, Spence, right now, it's not looking good right now. If you guys don't know, there's like a video of him circulating around the internet. It's this video right here. This one, Black and Brown Boxing posted it on YouTube. But basically, it's, I guess, his girlfriend, or his wife, and Errol Spence, and you can see him just super drunk, and slurring his words, and it looks like he's going through some. Definitely, he's an alcoholic. That's what led to him getting into the accident to begin with. He's lucky to be very alive right now and still walking after that accident. It's a good thing he didn't kill anybody as well, or hurt anyone in that accident. No one except himself. But yeah, it's not looking good for Errol Spence, because when they had the Twitter war, Michael Benson did a good job putting it all together. If you guys don't know, they fought on Twitter, where they just pretty much went back and forth. The way I look at it is that these two guys are just they need to fight each other. That they can blame who, this and that. They can say he didn't want to fight me or this and that, but at the end of the day, we just want to see the two of them fight, and hopefully we do see it in the future. But Terence Crawford said something interesting, and it's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll read it for you guys. He said, Terence Crawford said, Errol Spence, I know why they had to drag these negotiations out. I know and heard from some close people to you what you be doing over there now. Get yourself together and stop doing that shit. And you know what I'm talking about. He pretty much, I feel like he's hinting. He doesn't know. He didn't specifically say, but I'm sure he's hinting to the alcohol problem of Errol Spence. There's multiple videos of him too being drunk and doing interviews, and him with his slurred speech, saying random stuff. Not really there because he's super drunk. He has a problem, Errol Spence, and hopefully he gets the help he needs and sobers up, because he'll definitely be sobered up. He needs to sober up to prepare against somebody like Terence Crawford. Keith Thurman, maybe not Keith Thurman, but Terence Crawford for sure. So Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm very confident this fight's gonna happen. This fight between Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, it has to happen. It's the only fight that makes sense right now for PBC. Now that the Terrence Crawford fight's not happening yet, hopefully it does happen eventually. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Keep you guys updated on this fight. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.